With Usborne Books and More, and I wanted to show you some of these great train books. We have a baby's very first noisy trains book, which is great with these bright illustrations, and there's a little tab up top that tells you which button to actually push. Your babies will love this one. We also have a little bit older version. There's a lot more words on this one for them to read along and sound out chuff 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 and puff puff puff. They'll have a lot of fun with this one as well. Also for the babies, we have a That's Not My Train book, and it's a great touchy-feely book. And every page there's a touchy-feely for them to feel and explore. And there's also a little white mouse on every page for them to find. And so that's a really fun thing to add to the book as well. Also for the little ones, we have the little book of train stories, and it even comes with a CD which has the whole story on it. And this is a really great style where it has a smaller sentence up top that your child, if they're just beginning to read, can read. And then to keep them encouraged, you can read the bottom part. So it keeps them flowing along and the theme of the story going with them, so that they don't get so discouraged or bored with the book. We have several Lift and Look books. We have a younger aged one that has larger flaps. It's a simpler style book, more illustration than words. Then we have our next one up is the Look Inside Trains, and you have a lot more words going on, a few more flaps that are there for them to lift and explore. And it's fun because there's little snippets of information for them to learn and pictures for them to find. They really enjoy that. And then our older See Inside Train book is this one, and I absolutely love this. My boys, they're a little bit older and they love this one as well. But it's filled with lots of factual information, so they'll learn a ton about their trains, but they'll have fun while they're doing it too. And for those little bit older kiddos, they seem to enjoy this book as well. It's also packed full of information, but it's a nice smaller book, and it has those little snippets of information for them. That way they can keep going back and learning something new every time they read it. This is one of my favorites. I just love this book. It's the Big Book of Trains. And the cool thing about this book is the pages actually open, and it's a 4-page spread of a train. And so they just love this. So this one's great to lay down on the living room floor and spread out and enjoy with their child. We also have several sticker books. We have a first sticker book, and then we have sort of your medium one, Build a Picture Train sticker book, and then a little bit more complex, Build Your Own Train sticker book. But they're lots of fun for the kiddos. This is one of my favorites also. It's called On the Train, and it's a shine light book. So you get out your flashlight, and the kids love this part. They get to hold the flashlight. You're reading the story, and it says, can you see another busy maintenance worker? And so what you do is kind of hold the page open a little bit and have them shine the light behind. I'm not sure if you guys can see this with the light, but you can see the other maintenance worker behind the page. So on every page, there's a chance for them to shine the light behind and guess what's going to happen next and who's behind that page. It's a lot of fun. We also have these two books, and this one's called A Pullback Busy Train Book. And with this one, there's a track on every page, which is the little groove. And you take the train out, and they just pull back on it, and they let it go around the track. So this is great for the younger ages who have that pullback motion. So even as young as 1 or 2, they would love this book. Then for the little bit older kiddos, we have this one. It's called the Wind Up Train book. So the train actually has a little wind up on it. And the nice thing about this book is there's a story before every track, and there's a track on every other page. So it makes it a lot of fun. But they just wind up on the train, and they set them on the track and let them go. But I hope you guys enjoyed all our train books.